Sometimes certain people will come in your life and you gotta know their purpose, and sometimes it's not easy to tell what their purpose is. But if you pay attention to their actions and not their words, in time, you'll be able to tell what their purpose is in your life. They're either a blessing, a blessing, or a curse. I don't really not know how that goes, but it, they're either some people stay in your life and they're there for a lifetime. Some people are there for a season, but everybody comes in your life to teach you something. It's not by coincidence someone showed up in your life. They're there to teach you something, whatever that may be, whether it teaches you to be a better person or if it forces you to look at the things in you that are broken, so you have to heal, so you can heal what needs to be healed, so you can finally get to see who you are and your self-worth. um, there will be people that come in your life to try to hurt you, that will try to bring you down and want nothing good for you. um, there'll be people that will try to hurt you in every way possible and sabotage every single thing you try to do. Then there'll be people that come in your life that will try to support you at everything you do and have your back 100%. You just got to know which people you're dealing with and treat them accordingly. Not everybody is in your mix for your best interest. A lot of people are in your mix because it's about what can they get from you, what can they benefit from you. Not everybody is in your life for you and for your best interest. It's what can they gain from you, or how can they hurt you. I've had several people come into my life, and it's just been for nothing but pure to hurt me. And I didn't know that till after the act happened. Till after I was hurt, and then it showed me that I should have been seeing these signs that this person was out and meant me nothing but harm. You know, you got to know the people in your life and know who they are and what they're there for, and treat and react accordingly. So know in your heart that you deserve better than what you probably put up with. You're more than what you put up with. And if it don't feel right in your gut and it's got you questioning yourself, or it makes you feel like if a person makes you feel like you're less than or less important, or your hopes and dreams don't matter, or you're never quite understood, or you're never quite heard when you speak, and you don't really like the treatment you're getting, know that you have a choice. You're a grown person. You can choose not to put up with that. You can choose to not tolerate that. And I know people try to convince us that they love us and everything else when we try to go, and they're good to us one minute and next minute they're just saying god awful mean stuff you could think of to us. I know that's really hard. The gaslighting and the evaluation, the discard, when a person tries to get so close to you that they know your weaknesses and they know your strengths, and they try to pick at your insecurities and hurt you on purpose. Some people do that. Some people are really cruel and evil and they mean you no good. But not everybody's like that. But you got to be able to recognize the ones that are, the ones that what you feel inside on your gut when you're around certain people should tell you what they do in your presence and how they act in your presence should tell you, you know. And if you put up with someone that's not ever there for you, emotionally unavailable for you, isn't present, doesn't care about how your day went, doesn't even ask about how your day was, then you're probably not with the right person. You know, what you put out should be received and should be put back out to you. It should be reciprocated, you know. And sometimes we are so lonely that we don't realize we're the only one putting out. What we're putting out isn't being reciprocated back. You know, that what we're putting out isn't to the person we're putting out to, we're not getting the same love back, and we're not going to get the same love back because they don't have the same love to put back into us, or they just won't for whatever reason. We've got to stop accepting people that are just part time there that do nice things for you from time to time, but really do the most hurtfulest things to you, say the most hurtfulest things to you, and break you down, or try to break you down. You know, when they're angry, they say anything, and they make you feel like you're not worthy and you don't matter and you're not worth the time and you're not worth the trouble and you're just a walking disaster. Everything bad happens to you, They don't want no part of you. You're a bad luck person or whatever, You have to learn to let people go. And not everybody's meant to be in your life. There's going to be some people that are going to are meant to be there, but you have to recognize what's wrong with you, where you need to heal. For me, I had to learn my inner child was broken. As a child, I was learned that I didn't matter. If another kid wanted my shoes off my feet and cried for them, I would have to give my new shoes to the kid that was crying for them. If I was playing with a toy and another kid wanted the toy I was playing with, I was made to give the toy over to the kid that was crying for it. I was showed I didn't matter. I was never seen as a child or heard, and I was showed I didn't matter, that other people were more important to me. I had to give what I had over to other people. And so all my life, that was my trauma, and based all my life off that, and didn't realize that till I'm 45, and it's took being with a narcissistic to bring out that pain in me, to force me to dive deep down inside of me to find out where is that coming from? What is that coming from? And it's because as a child I was taught I wasn't good enough. I wasn't ever seen. My parents forgot me at home all the time. I was just not seen, and I was never showed that I had an opinion or I valued. I was never asked what I wanted or what I liked or whatever. I just had to go along with whatever was going along, no matter how I felt about it. I never had a voice. I never had a choice. And here I am at 45, and I'm finding my choice, and I'm finding my voice, and I'm deciding what I want in my life and what I don't want in my life. And there's things I don't want no more in my life. I've had enough of, and it's like my whole life now makes sense since I worked on and found what my childhood trauma was, and been able to go back and remother that child, love that child, and let her know she does matter, she is important, and she is seen, and she is validated, and she does have a right to have her own voice, and she's allowed to have her own hopes and dreams and opinions, and I'm just learning what those are. No one ever asked me if I like tacos. I just eat tacos because I was told to eat tacos, you know what I mean? Maybe I don't like tacos, which really I do like tacos, but I'm just saying